So our next topic is medical negligence. And by that I mean mistakes that are made with regard to patient care. The mistake causes harm, and many times there's a sense of outrage that things shouldn't have happened, etc. Well, in the legal world, we have to go back to the diagram of a personal injury claim, because you have to prove that there was negligence and that the negligence caused harm. And remember, if the patient was already at the hospital or seeing a doctor for some kind of a medical condition, then one of the arguments will be, well, they already were having problems with this, or they were already at risk. So there's issues of informed consent for treatment, there's issues of what normal consequences would have occurred from the diagnosis, a lot of complexities. And here's what we do to approach these. Going back to the diagram of a personal injury claim, dividing it, liability, causation, damages. First issue is here, liability. In Washington State, to establish negligence in a healthcare environment, you have to show that the healthcare provider did not follow a certain standard. But the standard is not written like a stop sign at an intersection. The standard is not written like a rule of the road. The standard can be the opinion of an expert witness who you have to retain. So if you're critical of a surgeon, you have to find an expert who's also a surgeon that will say, here's what the standard of care was, and that doctor didn't follow the standard of care. So it's more challenging than a car crash, okay? Just proving what the standard is, etc. So the standard of care on this side is what would a reasonable and prudent surgeon have done under the same or similar circumstances. And then, if you prove this, then you have to prove that the negligence here caused, and now we're back to the harm side, treatment expenses, past and future economic losses. This is the monetary compensation side. So medical negligence has a variety of issues. It has a different statute of limitation, it's got different case law, it's got different standards. Here's the good news. The legal world now is so interconnected that you can literally, from Issaquah, Washington, or Gig Harbor, or Seattle, or North Bend, get connected to an expert witness in New Jersey, Iowa, Atlanta, Georgia, through technology. And that is not something that has existed historically in the legal world. So plaintiffs' attorneys representing injured people, have access to more experts, more standards of care information, more research than ever before. And that's the good news. And we investigate cases immediately by getting consulting experts on board. We don't just have a lawyer's opinion. We don't just feel right or wrong. We proactively get the expert witnesses and get the evidence established, because that's the most challenging piece, and then you have to prove causation and harm. Hope that helps.